We're here with Brandon Bender from Fitness Maxima, and he's here to share a story with you.
What's going on, everybody? Well, as she said, my name is Brandon Bender, and I'm here representing my brand, Fitness Maxima, here in beautiful Anaheim, California. Just here to increase my knowledge in terms about health and wellness, because basically Fitness Maxima just represents maximized healing, or living a maximized lifestyle, in terms of your health and your mind, your body and your spirit. I'm a strong believer in that. So as far as my transformation, I recently did a transformation where I was already active and working out and eating good, eating clean, but I wanted to see what kind of benefits could I gain out of Purium, and I found out that it's a good vehicle in order to lean out my physique, and my stomach was leaner. I definitely learned that my recovery was even better than before. A lot less soreness. Just everything overall was integrity. That's what I'm about, and I want to share this message with anybody who's willing to listen. And that is what I believe I've been put here to do. So if you want to find me on Facebook, you can search this on Facebook, or go to www.facebook.com/maxfitness, the number 4 and the letter U. Be challenged and be changed.
Excellent, Brandon. Thank you. Let me ask you, why did you try it in the first place? Like, what inspired you? There's a lot of products on the market, so what inspired you to try this one when there's probably a whole lot that you've never tried?
That's a great question. And it goes back to integrity, what I talked about seconds ago. I mean, there's a lot of other, health and wellness avenues out there, and I believe that one thing us as people, whether we realize it or not, we've allowed ourselves to be addicted to things like artificial sweeteners, certain kind of sugars that our body is not supposed to have on a consistent basis, or really shouldn't have at all. And when I was presented this information, I really not only thought about it, I really prayed about it. I wanted to make sure that my heart was really wrapped around what Purium represents, and just non-GMOs and no soys and all natural. Just that resonated with me, because in my mind, I said, okay, what can I do to take my health to the next level? I wanted to make sure that I was a product of the product first, and that way, when I experience it, that I have great results, and then I share it with everybody. I also want to share this. I recently had another name brand of a whey protein. I mean, with all due respect, I won't say the name, but I had only used it maybe like a couple of times. I had it sitting in my pantry, and now I could have sold it and made a profit out of it, but I didn't. I threw it away just as it was. I don't care if it was a lot of it left. Probably about 98% was left, and I threw it out because this was, Purium was put in front of me, and I definitely want to tag team Fitness Maxima with Purium, and the rest is history. It's just about integrity, the integrity of what's in a product. That's what I'm about, and that's what people need to know.
Thank you. And the last question, if somebody's looking at this, because I think it's important for people to do their due diligence, to check out things, to figure out what resonates with them and their needs. But if somebody's looking at Purium and they're just beginning their research and consideration, is there a word of wisdom or two that you could give them?
The word of wisdom that I would give is, in addition to them doing the research on their own, always talk to someone that's in that profession, that really has a passion for that profession. Because what we tend to do is we can do the research and study on our own, but the question is what you're studying true? Just because it's online doesn't necessarily mean it's true. It could be true, or it could not be true. So don't bounce it off just any old body. Bounce it off a person that is a walking, living, breathing product of of Purium, or whatever it is that you're seeking out. So that would be the best thing that I could say. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Even that, it's humility. It's like, whatever questions you want to know, ask them. And no question is a silly question.
Thank you. And we know if somebody has already shared Purium with you, they have a gift card code for you. If they have not shared, if you haven't spoken to anybody individually about Purium, what gift card code would they use if they represented and connected with you?
great question. They can go to mypurium.com/ and the gift code is actually Fitness Maxima. So again, it's mypurium.com/ Fitness Maxima, all together.
Thank you, Brandon, for sharing your story.
Thank you, Betty.